The rent is too high, and with the high rentage, of course, there's going to be a lot of eviction. With high rent and people not able to survive and actually be able to make all those payments for their rent, what else is going to happen? People are going to be getting evicted, because as they are presently getting evicted and they cannot afford to pay for the place that they are living in, they cannot afford it and they have to leave. That means there's a lot of population of homeless. Let us watch a video of a Karen who is being evicted but is trying to stall the police and even call the police on the police in order not to leave the house after not paying rent for months.
Can I help you?
Ma'am, Officer Gaddy, Superior Court. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Can you open the door? We're here to do the eviction.
I'm sorry, but there can't be any force that's involved.
There's an eviction. It was kicked back from federal back to the state last night or yesterday, and I was advised to move forward today. Can you come to the door, please?
Who do you have with you? A police officer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Can I speak with him?
Can you come to the door?
I cannot. I'm sick in bed.
Well, that can't stop the execution of the eviction.
Well, those orders are void,
Ma'am.
unfortunately.
Police officer, more
Sir.
Can you come downstairs and
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I can talk to you through this right here.
Okay. Well, this gentleman's here to serve you with an eviction. So
I understand what he's here for, but unfortunately, the eviction papers that he was served are fraudulent. And as a result of being fraudulent and not being ordered by the court of right, he doesn't have the actual order in hand. That's not the actual physical order. There was never an actual order for possession. There was an order that was enjoined with the DC action, which, pursuant to law, you can't join an LT action with a DC action with an LT action. Nothing can be enjoined together.
Ma'am, you talk to them. The officers are here. They wouldn't understand the court side of it. I was given a green light.
Right, but this is civil. So, unfortunately, and you cannot make forceful entry into the home.
Actually, I can. We're opening the door.
No, you cannot.
Opening the door now.
That is illegal.
It's not.
That is illegal. That is illegal. Only a sheriff can do something like that.
Officer, I'm Superior Court officer. I'm here. I'll show you the paperwork when you come down. I'll show you my back.
You are a process server. You are a 1099 employee process server. That's what you are. That's what your position is.
Here's where we are. You're somewhat correct, but I have the powers from the judge to come do the eviction, and that's where we stand.
You don't have the powers to enforce in the door. I'm telling you right now. Yes, someone is breaking into my home. You cannot break into the home. Someone's breaking into the home as we speak. What? I do not know this person. Please, quickly. There are people, and they're walking around my house. I need to speak with you, police officer. What is your name? Please come. have them come to the door? Opening the door. I'm not opening the doors. I'm not coming outside. I'm not coming outside. I'm not coming outside. You can't use protective force. Okay, well, he can come over to the front door and talk via this. He can come over and talk via this. He can come around here and talk so I can have him on. I can talk to him through here.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
I can't. No, have him come around to the door. The officer, come around to the door.
Ma'am.
Officer, come around to the door.
You're gonna come around.
No, I wanted the officer in back to come around to the door.
Okay, so
you are not allowed to use excessive force on. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's a void order. This is a civil thing. This is a civil order. No, it's void. It is void. It is void. It is a void order, and there is no.
I need you guys to subscribe to the channel, please, okay? I cannot do this without you. I have a goal of getting to 1,000 subscribers, and I need you so much, because who am I without you? All right, guys, I am nothing on YouTube without you guys who subscribe and engage in this content and actually click the like button, because I appreciate that a lot. But leave your thoughts in the comment section by the end of this video, because your thoughts really matter. Let's get right into it.
There's 3 steps. Right? 3 steps. 3 steps. Can you listen? Can you hear me? First step, they take possession. Argument may be passed. Listen, argument may be passed. So you have to go to the courthouse. If they greenlight you to come back in, it's not attention. You need to pay. Right? We're trying to. Take pictures and grab them. If something happens, now you have to. Okay. This once we get entry, you leave a couple minutes to grab it and grab it. So you grab stuff now. So we're getting in the house today. I'm ready to go. When you start grabbing stuff, medication, stuff, your kids, clothes, whatever you got to grab. That's when once we're in, we get out the stuff. Right? Just once we come inside, the clock's correct. All right? Correct. I'll take animals.
Get evicted because the landlord has to evict you because they're trying to make profit. It's not your house. So a lot of people are getting evicted, and this is the video about that, okay?
We have to prevent more people being driven into homelessness.
8 minutes from now, another family will be evicted in England. According to homeless charity Shelter, one family is evicted every 8 minutes. Now, that means 172 families per day and over 5,223 families per month. Thousands of people are being made homeless because of rising costs and rents. But far from talking about a rent cap or seizing unused office space or second homes, the government seems to content for thousands of people and children to become homeless. What do you think? Have your say down below.
A group of landlords just threw a party to celebrate the fact that they are now able to legally evict people from their homes again. And super shockingly, it did not end well. With this whole situation going down in Berkeley, California, where the Berkeley Property Owners Association, BPOA, hosted a party at a local bar to celebrate the end of the city's eviction moratorium, and the president of the BPOA defending the party and saying to reporters, "We are celebrating the end of the tenants who could have paid rent and chose not to." And obviously, the second this event was announced online, it got a ton of backlash from advocates and activists in the city, with the local outlet Berkeley Side reporting that a group of roughly 100 advocates advocates from the tenant and neighborhood councils, Berkeley Tenants Union, and other groups gathered outside the pub to picket the event, which despite the public reaction was attended by about 24 landlords. And according to Berkeley side, the picketers yelled chants and shouted "parasite" and "get a job" at the landlords who entered the building. But then about an hour into the demonstration, the protesters streaming into the venue and they started circling around the patio of the pub. And they continued to picket for about a minute and a half more, and then all hell broke loose. Multiple fights started between the two groups. Witnesses saying they saw a man from the landlords group slap a female member of a tenants group in the face and push her. Berkeley side also saying there was a video of one demonstrator knocking eyeglasses off the head of someone who appeared to be with the landlords, prompting another party goer to seemingly swing a punch at the protester. And in the aftermath, both sides appear to blame the other for the violence. Follow to stay in the loop.
So I'm evicting one of my tenants today who hasn't paid me rent in about 8 months. She terrorizes the tenant that lives downstairs. There's always sketchy people in and out of the apartment. I even offered her up to $5,000 to leave on her own free will, and she didn't take it. We're gonna do a walk through the apartment. Not really sure what I'm gonna find.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Those clothes? You gotta be joking me, bro.
Ugh, look at the bathtub. Fucking terrible. Oh, it fucking stinks.
Landlords are now doing mass evictions in the U.S. rental market. They're kicking tenants out of their homes in cities like Nashville, neighborhood behind me. The evictions here are up 30% more than they were prior to the pandemic, and they're going to keep increasing. The landlord, they jacked up the rent too much over the last couple of years. Rent went up 20, 30, 40% in certain cities during the pandemic. Wages and incomes, they didn't even come close to keeping up, which is now causing lots of tenants to go into default on their lease and get evicted. And what's scary to me is that these evictions are happening when the unemployment rate in America is still only 3.7%. The unemployment rate is very low. There's already this big surge in evictions. So what is this going to look like over the next 1 to 2 years as the recession gets worse and the labor market worsens? I have big concern for the tenants and the housing markets in cities where these evictions are happening, particularly in an area like Miami, where the average renter now needs to pay over 50% of their income on rent. Evictions in Miami are surging, as they will in lots of parts of the southeast and southwest in America that boomed the most during the pandemic. Watch out for this trend in the second half of 2020.
Thank you all for watching this video. I really appreciate having you here to the end of this video. And before you leave, please, I say subscribe to the channel. I need you, and without you I can't make it to where my goal of subscribers is. Please, I need you guys to subscribe, and please make sure you leave your thoughts in the comment section, because I would love to see what your thoughts is and hear what you really think about this whole thing. Click the like button please, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.